everyone. So today we will learn the problems on the regenerative Rankine power cycle. So in this category of problems, these are a little bit different from the regular problems. You need to understand certain concepts so that the problems on the regenerative Rankine cycle would be more comfortable. So before directly going into the problems, we shall just have some of the concepts behind the regenerative Rankine vapor power cycle. So the main important parameter governed for this particular thing is the value of m, which is the small m. So what is the small m? M is nothing but the mass of steam bleeding. So what do you mean by bleed here? So bleed is the thing which is taken out from the intermediate stage of the turbine. That means initially the steam was expanding from state 1 to state 2 directly, correct? So in between, what are you doing? At state 5, we are taking out some quantity of steam. So that quantity of steam is this particular thing. So how much you are taking out per kg, that is known as mass of steam bleeding. So mass of steam bleeding is this particular thing, how much you are taking out. Now what is the mass of steam entering the turbine divided by mass of steam entering the turbine? So where does the turbine work start? It starts from the state 1. So at state 1, how much quantity of steam is being entered? That is this particular thing. Okay, the mass of steam entering the turbine and mass of steam bleeded. That particular ratio will usually define it as m. Okay, just understand this particular concepts while you are entering the problem. It will be more and more clear. Okay, now what is bleeding? I have just given a hint here. Quantity of steam which is taken out at the intermediate stages for the regeneration purpose. Okay, so while calculating the problems, while solving the problems, generally we require this particular concept of energy balance at feed waters. What is this energy balance at feed waters? Now what does the feed water heater do? Feed water heater heats up from 6 to 7, correct? The feed water heater heats up from 6 to 7. Now if I want to make energy balance at this particular state, which is state 6, which I am marking here. Now I want to do energy balance at state 6. So what I will do is carefully observe. So this is my state 6, is it? So how many interconnecting stages are there? So it is connected with state 5, correct? It is connected with state 7 through this particular process. Now it is connected with state 4 with this particular process, correct? So you need to consider all those things to make an energy balance at this particular state, which is state 6. How do you do that? You have to multiply the mass flow rate with the enthalpy of the connected states. Once again I am repeating it, you have to multiply the mass flow rates into the enthalpy of the connected states, enthalpy of connected states. Suppose there is a sign convention here. Suppose in this particular state, see, from state 5 if you consider, I told you it is the product of mass flow rate, into the enthalpy with the connected stage. So this particular stage which is inputting, correct, it is coming in, so it is taken as positive. Now 7 to 6, this is also, it is incoming, so which is incoming, so it is taken as positive. From 4 to 6, it is outgoing, so it is going out from the state 6, so it is taken as negative. So whatever it is incoming, it is taken as positive. So this is taken as positive, and this is taken as positive, and this is taken as negative. Okay, so that is the concept, guys. Now, so here it is. Wait a minute. So for energy balance at state 6, what you have to do, incoming is this particular thing. So mass flow rate is m into H5, which is positive. One more thing is 1 minus m is coming here through 7. So it is 1 minus m into H7, which is positive again because it is incoming. And the other one is 4, which is H4. 1. So 1 minus m here and m here. When you add those two, it will become 1. So m and minus m get cancels. So this whole thing is 1 here. From 6 to 4, 4 to A to B to 1 and 1 to 5. Whole thing will be having a mass flow rate of 1. Okay, so from 4 to 6 it is again 1 into H4. So this is the thing which is negative because it is outgoing. Now, if in case, in the problem, if he specifies that you have to neglect the pump work, some of the problems, in most of the problems in fact, he will specify that you have to neglect the pump work. What are the changes if you neglect the work, pump work will happen? So if you neglect the pump work, what will happen? So pump work is from 3 to 7 and 4 to 6, is it? So if you neglect the pump work, the H3 would be equal to H7, and so this particular thing would be equal, H3 would be equal to H7 and H6 would be equal to H4, correct? So H6 would be equal to H4 and H7 would be equal to H3. So that is what I have written here. So if you neglect the pump work, your H7 would be equal to H3 and your H4 would be equal to H6. So replacing the concerned terms in this particular equation here. Okay, in this particular equation, replace the terms now. So m into H5 as it is, 1 minus m as it is not m1, it is just m, just change it here. So H7 would be replaced with H3 because you are neglecting the pump work from 3 to 7, and H4 would be replaced with H6 here. So H4 would be replaced with H6 because you are neglecting the pump from 6 to 4. So understand these concepts, write it in your notes, and we will solve a problem on this.